Hi, today I'm going to be talking about cinematography in Days of Glory. Uh, I'm also going to be using the Yale Film Analysis Cinematography reading to analyze this movie. So in section 1 of the Yale Film Analysis, we have quality. And for this section, I picked two examples. The first one on the left deals with color from the Yale Film Analysis reading. Here, this section is when Saeed is walking through a very grim and dull-colored forest. Um, this was especially after the bombing, where he lost a few of his close friends and fellow troops. So the color helps to make the scene feel more grim and sad. And on the right, we have depth of field. Depth of field, as we can see, we have the North African troop stationed above, inside the building, second floor, looking down on German troops rushing towards him. And as we can see, the further German troops are more clearly seen, and we're kind of looking over the shoulders of this Algerian troop. And closer up, it's more blurry compared to the farther away. And essentially what this does is it makes it feel more real, like puts you right into the action as if you're right behind this troop shooting at these German troops as they're running at you, and this makes it scary. And for the audience, this evokes more adrenaline and emotion, of course. Second section, we have framing. So on the left side, we have a following shot example. So this is during the final battle again with the German troops in Alsace. And this is when Saeed is running inside the building looking for the French major to try to save him. And this scene, the camera follows him when he's running, and this creates a lot of suspense because we see these bullets hitting the ground coming at him, and the camera's shaky. So this following shot helps put us into the action and show us more intensity. On the right side, we have reframing, part of the cinematography skills. So this is after Masaoud was pretty much blown up in that house by the RPG, and the scene starts with him on the ground and the camera focused on him on the ground. And slowly, as he gets up, the camera slowly pans upward. And the fact that it's like going up, it kind of produces hope and builds tension at the same time because it's going on so slow and he's just standing up so slowly after this bomb. Uh, Eventually, after he stands up, he unfortunately gets shot by a German troop. So I really enjoyed this cinematography skill of reframing. For section 3, we have scale. And one example of scale being used is with this extreme long shot. So this is a first battle. These are a bunch of French troops, and this is after the Algerian troops pretty much gave up a lot of lives to rush up that hill and pretty much get rid of all the danger. So this just it shows how large the French group was, and they were just standing here waiting for all these Algerian troops to just do all the dirty work for them. So this also helps the plot because it goes to show how some of the North African troops were not treated the same. And this shot shows that because we got all these French people just standing here when they could be helping instead of just leaving their fellow Algerian troops to die. And for the last section, we have movement. And the perfect example of movement is the handheld camera. Throughout the film, we see the handheld camera use a bunch, but specifically right here, as these German troops are walking up into this desolate village in Alsace, the scene is all quiet, and then the camera is shaking as we're within the shoulders of these German soldiers. So this movement style really makes us feel as if we're with the German squadron right here. So again, this builds tension, puts the audience into the shoes of these soldiers, just so we can feel what they're actually feeling and go through what they were going. This, of course, makes it feel more real because the camera is shaking so it becomes more like human vision when you're walking down the street. It's not all laser flat even. It's like kind of wobbly. So yeah, that is all of my presentation. I really enjoyed watching Days of Glory and especially using the Yale Film Analysis Cinematography Guide to analyze this. Thank you.